So it's time for our swipe segment with the ever fashionable and ever geeky Julia Hardy. Good morning. And I mean both things as a compliment, Julia, as you know. Well, because tech is playing a role in fashion now, isn't it? And even sort of high-end fashion.
Well, basically, this is something that's quite interesting in that, you know, wearables, you know, I'm a little bit dorky. I'm okay with saying that. It's completely fine.
No,
I would wear...
You're very dorky.
Yeah, we can see that.
I think I'm just going to go. No, but you know, it is usually kind of these early kind of techie adopters that will wear these kind of wearable tech, not kind of, you know, the sort of fashionistas of the world who are kind of the main sort of influencers. So what we're starting to see now is more luxury brands kind of having these kind of synergy collaborations to actually kind of just de-dorkify wearable tech.
Geek chic.
Well, no, but it's not even that. They're sort of trying to get away from the geek side and just make it a little bit chic.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
okay.
is this Ralph Lauren polo shirt?
I know, I thought you'd appreciate this one this morning. So this is Ralph Lauren's smart shirt. Basically what it is it's got conductive fibres woven into the fabric. It's like a compression shirt, so it will help, you know, prevent injuries.
Did that just sparkle when he tapped
it didn't. I don't think it actually sparkles probably in real life.
Will it give you muscles like that as well?
It's not one of those shirts that naturally gives you muscles, although they should make one because that's lovely to look at. And
not bad.
He's just drifted off.
And I was just thinking, if I can have a shirt that just flashes when I press a button, I'm there.
Basically, it's like they call it a little black box, and what it basically is it stores all the data, you know, from like heart rate, respiration rate, like movements, all this different kind of data. It's specifically made for the US Open where they're debuting it. It's not the players who are actually going to be wearing it though. I think it's like some of the ball boys and like one of the dudes when he's practicing is going to be wearing it. So it's kind of just sort of slowly introducing it. But then it can store all this information, and I think it's something about 30 hours before you need to kind of recharge it. But then it links to your app, and you can kind of see what you've been up to, and it's not super more impressive than some of the other kind of data trackers out there, but it does look really cool. It's quite a sexy shirt. I mean, it probably helps if you look like that dude there, but you know.
Yeah, no, but mind you, apart from wearable tech, there's tech making stuff that is wearable, which is, I think 3D printing is really coming on now. But is there anything that you can actually use out of a 3D printer?
Of course, you can do anything out of a 3D printer. If you could make pretty much anything. They're testing with new kind of materials all the time. We were basically looking at this one particular company that's making these ready-to-wear printable shoes, and just the implications of what 3D printing, if it really takes off, and in like 10 years' time, you know, you would have a 3D printer in your house. Say you wanted to buy a beautiful roller moire dress, you would design, you know, speak to the designer, put in your measurements, you would download effectively a pattern, and you could print it in your house. What it also means is, you know, you're having barely no waste, there's no delivery costs, anything like that, and you can actually create really complicated structured shapes. I mean, I don't know if you ever saw Dita Von Teese's dress that she wore that was completely 3D printed. I mean, it's just bonkers, some of the stuff that you can do, and it just looks spectacular. So yeah,
I don't know if I get my own measurements right though, but anyway.
Maybe they could give some help. It'd be fine. But I think 3D printing really is one of the things that if it really does take off, can completely change how it's kind of like Star Trek, right?
Well, it's a replicator,
right?
It's a replicator.
I knew you'd get that one.
I know. You just want a new watch. Replicate me a watch.
I want it in blue now.
Love it.
Thanks.
Love it. So we've got tech that we can get our hands on sort of right now, if you like. I mean, Google Glass, everyone's getting very excited about, but that does make you look like a geek. There's no getting away from it.
I mean, I am a geek. Having a Wearble cube, I think, so what they're trying to do, like I was saying before, is having some partnerships with bigger brands. So people like Ray-Ban, Oakleys, I think they even did stuff with kind of Diane von Furstenberg, like this kind of stuff. Basically, you know, like, fashionistas aren't just going to buy into this new tech. They have to go with brands that they know and they love, and you want it to look cool. You want it to be cool and it to sort of integrate in a way that makes sense. Not, you don't want to be a dork.
It's good business sense, I guess, for that, because you're effectively selling it on to a franchise, aren't you?
I mean, with stuff like sunglasses, I mean, let's be honest, like they're not, you know, doing anything particularly clever with plastics, let's be honest, that's different than, you know, a £10 pair. And cost a fortune. So, you know, if you're going to, you know, sell something that's going to cost like £200 and it's got a little bit of tech in it. I mean, basically, one of my things is, you know, Birkin bags. Birkin bags, right, cost like something like 10 grand. And I never understood why anyone would pay that amount of money. If you're going to pay that amount of money, that thing should turn into a parachute or be like bulletproof or anything like that, you know, for 10 grand. So maybe we're going to get to that point where designer then is actually worth spending the money on.
You need to invent it. Julia, as always, a pleasure. Thank you.